I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead, it's a special You Have Real Estate, this time from Froggers in Altamonte Springs. It's going to be a great show. We're going to interview all kinds of realtors. What is this market really like? What's going to happen the rest of the year? It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
If you've been threatened by the IRS, you're not helpless. I'm attorney Justin Clark. You have the power to fight wage garnishments and to fight levies on your account. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your life.
This is a special offer from IQ Power Solar.
Stop paying high electric bills with a solar power system from IQ Power Solar. And now it's never been easier. IQ Power Solar can give you immediate electric bill relief right now when you go solar. IQ Power Solar will reimburse you for your very next electric bill. Plus, if you're a first responder, IQ Power Solar will pay your program payment for the rest of the year. Call 407-585-1018 now or visit iqpowersolar.com.
And welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, but with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever during the show, people are standing by right now to answer them. 407-205-0400. Maybe you want to start your house hunt. Maybe you want to find that dream home this weekend. We will get you pre-qualified at that very same phone number, 407-205-0400. Obviously, a very special on-location edition of You Have Real Estate here this weekend. Thank you for joining me. You will not want to miss one single second. But first, it's time for the opening statement. Welcome to On Location here, Froggers in Altamonte. I think we all know how much trouble restaurants have had since this pandemic hit. Since we essentially shut down our country in March, I wanted to come here to support a very special local restaurant. And I also wanted to talk to the managerial team here to see how they really made it through this terrible pandemic. So we're going to do that, but we're also going to hit some awesome properties. We're going to tour some real estate together. And lastly, we're going to thank one of my good friends who saved me so much money throughout the summer, Stephen Bader as well. Excellent show for you. Don't miss a thing, but now it's time for Real Questions. Every single Saturday here on You Have Real Estate, I ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Today on the show, amongst many others, I'm going to start here with Stephen Bader. Steve, special show for me, so I wanted to have you here for reasons that you know. As the COO of IQ Power Solar, I just thought electricity was the only way to go in my house. I thought that you just have to pay whatever they say you pay the electric company. I just thought that's what you do until you said, Justin, you're an idiot, but whatever. You were a little bit nicer about it than that. You said, look, why don't you have solar? Finally, about a year ago, I decided to go solar. I went with IQ Power Solar to do so, and thank goodness I did. This summer, my electric bill, which was $500 last year, is now $50. So first of all, I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
But number two is I saved money on taxes. At the end of the year when I filed taxes last year, I was going to owe $10,000 to the IRS. But because I went solar, because I got that tax credit, I didn't have to write a check at all. I paid $0 to the IRS. How does that work? How does this tax credit thing work, and is it going away?
Well, saving money is kind of an understatement, right? Because it's not like a deduction. It's a dollar-for-dollar credit. So it's money that you would have otherwise had to surrender to the IRS. And yeah, it is going away. That's one of the urgencies right now. We're getting more calls, more inbound calls, and more referrals than ever because, it was 30% last year. It's 26% this year. It goes down to 22% at the end of the year, and then it goes away for good. So if you're going to get solar, and by the way, everyone's getting solar, Justin. It's just a matter of whether or not they're going to own it or if the utility company's going to own it. But yeah, the time is now.
Is it too late now that we're, almost mid-September, is it too late for me to get solar this year and still get that tax credit?
No, not if you go with the right company, because a lot of companies are sales models and they subcontract the install. And the side effect of that is the install timeline is 4 to 6 months. But with IQ Power, all of our guys are in-house. We have our own engineering team, permitting staff. our average install date from contract signing to execution is 42 days. So definitely not. You have some time.
Do yourself a favor. Look, call us right now, 407-205-0400. I'll connect you with Steve right now. He will come out to your house, do a whole evaluation. They're not just putting solar on your house. They're doing an energy evaluation on your house, whether it's they need to look in the attic to add insulation. They really are there to make your house more energy efficient and save you money, not just put solar panels on your roof. Steve, I mean, that's what you did at my house. I imagine that's what you did for everybody.
Yeah, reduce before you produce, right? It's IQ Power Solar's core competency. We understand electricity. We're not just trying to sell you solar panels. We're not in the product sales business. We're going to make sure your whole house is efficient. We're going to make sure that you have absolute peace of mind. And then we're going to produce the difference, because the worst thing you can do is buy 60 grand worth of solar panels, and then you still have a really inefficient attic space that's making your AC unit die 3 years prematurely. Yeah. Or, have a really wasteful, hot water tank. That's just silly, right?
Exactly. Hey, Steve, stick around for a minute if you don't mind, will you? I want to
Sure.
bring in a good friend. I wanted to send a thank you to you as well. Michael Ellis is the regional manager for Froggers, really across Central Florida, but certainly the one we're at today, Froggers Altamonte. I've been to them all. We're at this one today because it's closest to my office. I love it here. 80-something TVs on the lake. Not a better place, I think, to watch a game, Michael.
Absolutely. With NFL coming this Sunday, can't wait.
NFL starting tomorrow. Well, I guess Thursday a little bit too, but
Right.
NFL starting tomorrow. Can you believe it? Can you believe it's finally here? Finally, NFL is here. I can't think of a better place to watch a game than right here at Froggers, but it's been tough times, Michael. It's been a weird 6 months, I imagine, especially for someone in the restaurant business. I mean, how has Froggers managed to get through these last 6 months during a pandemic?
Well, a lot of it, we did a lot of give back to the community days where we fed people that couldn't afford to. We keep making our food right every day. Been around since '87, doing it the same way we've been doing it, making it fresh, not frozen, and taking care of our guests.
Yeah, I mean, lest you think that this is a bar. Wow, yeah, they have great drinks, great drink specials. The food here, absolutely terrific. Now, I had the wings myself earlier, ranch and blue cheese. This is not regular ranch and blue cheese, Michael. This is like homemade. This is the real deal.
Froggers ranch and blue cheese are homemade, been that way since 1987. It's a recipe that everybody wants to get that we do not give out, and it's made fresh every day.
And let me ask you another question, Steve, back to you for a second, because as you know, I have solar on my house. Do you do solar for commercial buildings and businesses as well?
No, absolutely. We have the capacity to install, residential grade, commercial grade, even utility grade. I guess the only reason that residential solar is more dominant than commercial is because the commercial financing really isn't as sophisticated. But in the event that someone in the business sector is shopping for solar and they've arranged their financing, yeah, we can absolutely do any size system.
And I was really shocked when you put solar on my house, because I thought I was going to have to stroke a check for the entire cost of the system. But literally, I put $0 down at a very low interest rate. And I'm not trying to tell you what my credit is, but it's not stellar. I mean, my credit's sort of average, I would say. It's relatively easy to get financing for solar. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, look, if you have a $300 electric bill and we get rid of $280 of it, 99 times out of 100, your payment on the system is going to be less than we saved you. So it's a no-brainer. You're paying for it anyway. It never really makes sense to say, hey, Steve, no, we don't want to pay $170 to save $250.
Yeah.
We'll just pay $250 next month. It's literally a no-brainer.
Michael Ellis, thank you, buddy. Thanks for letting us come here today. Your place is awesome. We're going to frequent here. Do yourself a favor and come out to Froggers, please, this weekend for NFL. And by the way, with all the money, Steve, you've saved me. I'm actually buying lunches for the pretty big crowd that we have here today with the money you saved me this summer. Get out to Froggers, but also for solar.
To go.
Call us right now. I'm going to connect you with Stephen Bader, IQ Power Solar, right this minute at 407-205-0400. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, both of you. And stick around, because when we come back, we're going to talk to two awesome realtors from the beach side of things. I want to check in with them and see how the property values over in Volusia County. Maybe you're looking for that second home. Maybe you're looking to downsize and move to the beach. How are the property values out there right now? Let's check that out with two amazing realtors. We'll also check in with Dallas Lehman and Jennifer Allen later about property values here. And Dallas is going to tell us about the mortgage rates. Are they going to go up? We'll find out that and more. Stick around. It's Justin Clark, and it's You Have Real Estate.
Just in case you haven't heard lately, mortgage rates are at historic lows. In my entire career, I have never seen them dip this low. Now may be your best time to own your dream home and stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent, refinance to a lower rate to save money on your monthly mortgage payment, or pay off high-interest credit card and other debt. My name is Dallas Lehman, president of You Have Mortgage. No one knows when rates will begin to climb again, but they will and can go back up quickly. Call me today so we can tailor your historic rate and program. Our premier Under One Roof team is here to provide our very best for you.
And welcome back to You Have Real Estate, and we continue with real questions with two returning visitors. They join us from the beach, from New Smyrna Beach. They run a great agency there called By the Sea Realty. It's Brianca Carlo, Brittany Gherkin. Hi, girls. How are you? Thanks for driving over.
Of course.
So
great. Thanks for having us.
You would think we're in a market. We're in the middle of the worst pandemic of our lifetimes. The market's going to collapse. We're going to have a foreclosure crisis. What are you seeing down, boots on the ground, real estate-wise, over on the beach?
It's unbelievable right now. It's probably busier than the last time we were on the show and we said it was booming.
Really?
I mean, you can't keep listings on the market.
We're having people tell us that, in Central Florida anyway, we're talking about 1 day, 2 days, they're getting offers.
Yeah.
Same thing over there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like days on market right now are about 8.
Really?
Yeah. It's nonstop. Yeah.
And what are the values like right now? So a 2-2 condo in New Smyrna beachfront, I mean, can I get in under $400,000 anymore?
Oh, yeah, you still can.
Ooh,
yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yes. We have a one-bedroom oceanfront under contract for like $320.
$320?
For a one-bedroom. But you can also find 2 bedrooms under $400. Every complex is different, though.
I gotcha. But New Smyrna Beach, hot, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you seeing going over there? Is it people from Orlando getting a second home? People from New York? What's the demo buying over there now?
Kind of both.
Really?
Yeah.
There's quite a mix. Right now, I have a ton of buyers from up north. So there's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's trying to get the heck out of Dodge, you know?
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be up in the city anymore.
Yeah.
So people are actually moving to New Smyrna for their primary home, not just for a vacation home.
I see both. I see a lot of both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you guys live over there full time.
Yes.
What's it like living on the beach full time?
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
Seems like a party.
As long as you're not afraid of sharks, it's fine.
Yeah, well, I am afraid of sharks, so that's number one. But hey, don't tell anyone I said that, of course. Now, you two have a couple of great properties to show me today. So I wanted to give you an idea of what you could really buy and how much it would cost you to buy a property right now, whether it's a second home, or maybe you want to get out of Orlando and move your main home, your primary residence, over to New Smyrna Beach. What does that cost? Let's find out right now. Where do we want to start?
We'll start with a new listing I have in De Leon Springs. It's still close to New Smyrna, but it's more inland, so you have that country feel. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, remodeled home. It has about 2.31 acres, and it has a brand new...
Whoa. How many acres?
Yeah, 2.31.
Wow.
And that's the beauty of being on the inland a little more than the beach side, because you don't really find a lot of acreage on the beach side.
Yeah.
But it has a new pool, a new spa, and it's asking $389.
And De Leon Springs, isn't there a big park there with manatees or something like that?
Oh, yeah, there's springs
so this
around there. And
kind of like old Florida in some ways, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's even a place over there where you can like make pancakes with the kids or something. You ever heard of that?
There is. You can make the pancakes at the table with your family.
I've definitely heard of that as well. What is the price point on this one, you said?
$389.
$389. How many square feet?
About 1,800.
That's pretty good actually for that size of house. And you said, is it brand new? You said?
No, it's an older home that was remodeled.
They rehabbed. They did a pretty good job on the rehab,
Yes,
I guess.
very,
According to the
very good.
pictures I see here, they did a really nice job
Yes,
on the
it's
rehab,
really
I would
nice.
say. Awesome. How long has this one been on the market, would you say?
Not long, about a month.
It's crazy. It's crazy how things are turning over so quickly right now. If you'd like to see this property, I'll connect you with Brianca right now, 205-0400. Now, I think we have a condo as well, Brittany, to show us. Tell me about this one.
It is a 2-2 condo riverfront complex, but it is also just steps from the no-drive beach in New Smyrna. It is a great location. It comes fully furnished. It's updated. It's beautiful. It's like the best of both worlds.
Is that right? And the price point on this one?
That one is listed at $239 right now.
$239.
Yes.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal to get in over there,
Yes.
I think, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
How big is this?
It's about 1,000 square feet. So it's a good size. The bedrooms are good size, and it's got a nice living area. So and it's nice for any kind of rentals or for a weekend home,
Right.
anything like that. It's great.
Do you find most people in New Smyrna are able to buy their condo and like rent it out weekly too, or normally not because of HOA?
It really depends on the area. Every condo association is different. So some have a little, different minimum rental periods. Some do have a week. Some are a little bit more like 30 days. So it just kind of depends on what complex you're in.
Does this vary by city a little bit? Because it seems like Daytona to me, it seems like they almost all have to be rented like 6 months at a time, or...
It really depends. It just a lot of places are trying to probably keep the minimums up a bit so there's not so much traffic in and out. Of course, if you own a full-time home in a condo, you don't want a ton of traffic in and out of there, but
You don't want it to feel like a hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense. I get it. It's just sometimes if someone who is kind of on a budget, but they're still trying to buy a second home, they need to rent it too. So you got to really balance that.
Yeah, it's great for income.
Yeah, it's always probably a good investment. That brings me to my next question. Actually, I know you spend a lot of time out on the coast. Not as much here, but this market has been hot. It's on fire. I mean, we are in a seller's market still, which is surprising all of us in this industry, I would say. But as we sit here now mid-September, as we go into like February, March next year, what kind of market do you think we're looking at?
I mean, I hope it's as good as right now.
Any
Obviously,
predictions?
the market changes, but I mean, the median sale price right now in New Smyrna is about $360.
Really?
Which is high because I believe last year was in the twos. So it's definitely gone up.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to motivate people to work hard over there because there's so much fun stuff to do? Or
No, that's what makes us work hard because it's fun. Take a break, go to the beach, and come back to the office.
Yeah, man, it's a party over there. I see you guys. I see what's going on.
You gotta work hard and play hard.
That's what it is. Excellent job. If you have any questions about these properties, you're looking to buy anything over on the beach, I will connect you with Brianka and Brittany by the Sea. BUY the Sea Realty 407-205-0400. Thank you for driving over.
Justin.
I hope,
Thank you.
please, lunch is on me. Make yourselves at home.
Oh, we will.
It's going to be a fun little bit here at Froggers, all right?
yeah. We're
Thank you
hanging
so
out.
much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
But what you need to do is stick around because we're going to talk to another agent in Seminole County, Jennifer Allen. Let's see what's going on in Seminole County real estate, but also Dallas Lehman will join us because a lot of this great market maybe is being driven by the mortgage rates. I've been seeing closings at 2.8, 2.9% on a primary home, which literally is like free money. I want to ask Dallas, are we going to keep those rates for a while, or are they going to start going up? We'll talk about that and much more. Stick around. More You Have Real Estate is just ahead.
Do you want to feature your home for free on our show? My name is Vivian Lehman with You Have Realty, and we've come up with a comprehensive marketing strategy to get your home sold quickly. Whether buying or selling, we have all the resources for your real estate transaction: builder, insurance, title, mortgage, and we might even know Justin Clark. All under one roof. Call us at 407-205-0400.
And welcome back to You Have Real Estate. Thank you for spending your Saturday with me. I know football is tomorrow. We're all excited, but we have some important stuff to get to as well right now. One of the things that's keeping this market so hot, I mean, we're in a seller's market. We are mid-pandemic, but yet we're in a seller's market where it's a great time to actually sell your home. I don't think values have ever been this high. But one of the reasons why we are still in this market is because of what amazing interest rates that we have right now. Dallas Lehman is here. He's the owner of You Have Mortgage. Dallas, I know you don't want to talk about rates or whatever. I've personally seen people close at 2.8, 2.9. This is free money. These are the kind of rates that if your financial advisor is getting them for you on your investments, you fire him or her immediately. How long are we going to keep these rates so low?
Well, based on what the Fed said and what we're seeing in politics and everything else throughout across the board, bottom line is I feel all the way through year end we're going to be fine on low interest rates. I also feel that as we get into the next year, depending on the election, I still think rates are going to be relatively low. Great news is, and as we're filming today here at the restaurant, we have somebody we just closed last week, and I'll be happy to talk about that rate since it's a real one. We closed him 2.99 on a 30-year fixed. Happy as could be, great loan, but absolutely, Justin, this is an awesome time to close, and rates are historically low.
So the person who's sitting on the sidelines right now saying, well, I'm going to wait on them to go down even further, what is your message to that guy?
The message is, I'm sorry, somebody was talking.
So the person who's sitting on the sidelines right now or drinking at Frogger's and Altamonte and not out buying a house right now because they want to wait on the rates to get lower. What is your message to them?
Well, again, I was talking to some of the people here today, and this really is your best time to buy. I mean, it is absolutely making no sense to throw money away on rent. You and I have looked on previous shows about what you're actually throwing away on rent. When you could actually own that home, start building your equity, not paying a landlord. But as we said before, the most important thing is, why would you ever throw money away on rent when you can get a home and start building that?
It doesn't make sense. And I always hear this different language, so to speak. Some people will say, I got pre-qualified, and others will say, I got a pre-approval. Can you help me understand the difference in those two?
Very good question, and there's a big difference in that. If I was sitting with somebody in our office and they just came in quickly and said, can I get pre-qualified, can I buy a home, Dallas? I would sit with them, I would take their application, I would go through it, and we can pre-qualify them to a certain amount saying, yes, you are a potential buyer, you can go. Now, if we get to the pre-approval stage, that's when we start verifying everything. We take a complete application, we go into their credit, their reserves, and their employment, and we get all of that information to complete a loan file. And then with that pre-approval, we can get them to the sales price or the loan amount, or I should say, and the loan amount that they are comfortable with to move forward with a realtor to purchase a home.
Do yourself a favor. If you are renting right now, it is not a great idea. With rates at 2.8, 2.9%, now is a terrific time to buy because, look, you're locked in for 30 years. When rates go up to 10% or whatever 5 or 8 years from now, your rate is still 2.9. You're going to be the envy of your neighborhood when everyone else is paying 8 or 10%, and you're at 2.99%. But also, if you have a rate above even like 3.5 right now in the house you're in, you need to even at least look at a refinance as a possibility for you because there's oftentimes you can lower your payment, or if you're at 25, 28 years left, maybe you can keep the same payment, reduce it to 15 years to where you're paid off in 15 years. And it doesn't cost anything. It is totally free to call Dallas and see what a refinance could do for you. And there's one phone number to do that. It's 407-205-0400. Call Dallas. I'll connect you right now. Bringing in another good friend of mine, though, Jennifer Allam is here. You do a lot of work in Seminole County, and I'm here talking about the market's amazing, the market's great. Is that what you're really seeing on the ground, or am I just blowing smoke?
100%. I mean, right now, like Dallas and you said, like it is definitely the time to buy. I actually just sold in Volusia County, actually in Deltona. First-time buyers, I think they were in their late 20s. They got up to 2.9%.
Yeah.
They were just so happy, and the market is so hot right now.
And it's one of those things that, the market is hot. And if you're a buyer, sometimes when you're out there about to make an offer on a house, you can't drag your feet as much either. I mean, they're flying off pretty quickly, are they not?
Absolutely. I mean, inventory is still low, but I mean, everything, if it's priced properly, it is flying off the shelf.
Are you seeing some people now make offers that are even above asking price?
Yes. I mean, especially if it's priced properly, I mean, you will have multiple offers. I mean, in a day, you will see 5-6 different multiple offers. Well, that's what I've seen. So
it's unbelievable. We are in a pandemic, but we are not in a real estate collapse. That is guaranteed. Sure. And in fact, Jennifer has a few houses here to show us.
Yeah.
Tell me about property number 1.
Okay, so this is in Griffin Park. It's Griffin Park, as you know. Maybe some of you don't know. It's a David Weekley community. It's right in the heart of Lake Mary. You're so close to shops, restaurants, the train. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful area. This one house that's in there, it's new construction. It was built in 2019. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,790 square feet. It's 2-story. It does have an attached garage. It's got the dog park inside the community. It's also got the walking trails. You can walk to the Sunrail if you want to. And like I said, all the shops and restaurants. So.
And what is the price point on this one?
This one is, sorry, hold on. This
we
one
can
is,
put it on the screen, no big deal.
Listed at $434,000.
So where is this in Lake Mary exactly? I know Lake Mary pretty well, but I'm not sure where Griffin Park is.
So it's off of Lake Mary Boulevard and Longwood Lake Mary. They have all those new shops here where the Drake is.
I know exactly where it is. Absolutely. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. A lot of cool little restaurants in there now. I think there's a Zaza's and a gym.
There's a big gym there,
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a great little location, actually. And if you'd like to see this property or any other property, I can connect you with Jennifer right now. 407-205-0400. And another property there as well. Where is this one?
So this is an island club. This is, do you know where the AAA building is?
Yes.
Off of International Parkway. So this
it's where you don't speed.
Exactly, exactly. And they've got a Seminole State Community College building set up there as well. So it's in Lake Mary. It's this one's 3,284 square feet. It's 2-story. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and it also has an upstairs bonus room. It has a pool, and this one's listed at $561,880.
Now, I know that you're a Lake Mary person as well. I would have never, if you would have told me 10 years ago I'll end up living in Lake Mary, what a great place.
Yeah, it is.
Aren't you happy up there or what?
I love it. I love it.
It's absolutely tremendous.
There's so much to do now. So.
And I'm sorry, the price point on this one again, what was it?
Sorry, $561,888.
And how big is that one?
This one's 3,284 square feet.
Good size. So you say the AAA building. I don't really have a good visual of where there are houses around there.
No, I mean, so if you pull into, like you're going to pull into the AAA building, you go all the way around. It's very private back there.
Really?
There's
I didn't even know there was anything back there.
Yeah, if you go all the way to the end, there's a gate. It's a gated community, and it's most houses are on a lake there, so.
Excellent
nice.
job.
Yeah.
Jen Allam, give her a call if you'd like to see properties this weekend. It's 407-205-0400. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Tell
Thank
the
you
family I
for
said
having me.
hello.
It's a pleasure.
Dallas Lehman is here to get you
Approved.
Approved, not pre-qual. We want to pre-approve you right now. No one's going to show you any houses until you get that pre-approval letter. Literally, you can call a real estate agent, and they're going to say, where's your pre-approval or pre-qualification letter before they take their time showing you houses. So the first step always is calling Dallas at that same phone number, 407-205-0400. Thank you so much for joining us today. I wanted to send a special thanks to Froggers and our buddy Michael Ellis, who joined us as well. Thanks for having us out here. It was a great, great party. Stephen Bader as well with IQ Power Solar. Go solar, please, whatever you do. I will never regret doing that. And Brianca Carlo and Brittany Gherkin from New Smyrna Beach. We appreciate seeing you guys here as well. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here today. Even if you're looking to sell your home, you want to have us show it right here on the show, I'd be happy to do it. Send me a message, give me a call. We'll show your house right here. Pre-approval, you know what to do. You want to go see houses, you know what to do. Thank you so much. Enjoy football, maybe getting back to some normalcy this weekend. I'm attorney Justin Clark, and I'll see you right back here next week for You Have Real Estate.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your life.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. I love spending my Saturdays here with you on You Have Real Estate, but did you know you could listen to us every single weekday, Monday through Friday on Florida Man Radio Network, 105.5 FM, 660 AM. Love seeing you on TV. Can't wait to talk to you on the radio.